We'll begin in a comfortable seat. If you like, you can sit on a block or on a blanket or just directly on your mat, whatever comfortable for you. And allow the hands to come to the knees, palms down or palms up is entirely your choice. Allow the eyes to close or keep them downcast on the floor in front of you. And just begin to take notice of your natural breath in and out through the nose, observing it without trying to change it. Maybe taking notice of how your body moves as you breathe, the expansion of the rib cage or the belly as you inhale, and as you exhale, feeling everything coming inward. Maybe you feel your shoulders moving. And I invite you to take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth. One more cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Returning to that natural breath, seeing how it may be the same, or perhaps it has changed from the first time that you took notice. As you sit here, scan your body. If you have anywhere that feels a little tight, see if you can make more space for it. And just a reminder that this is your class, this is your practice. Everything I say is merely a suggestion, not an instruction, not a demand. If something doesn't feel right in your body, give yourself permission to change it. I invite you to deepen the breath, inhaling a count of 2, exhaling a count of 2. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Continuing in the same rhythm, keeping the breath nice and even. I invite you to add a beat to both inhale and exhale on your next breath for a count of 3 in and a count of 3 out. Continuing in that rhythm, perhaps you notice a natural pause at the top of the inhale, or perhaps a pause at the bottom of the exhale. perhaps there is no pause and you move smoothly from one to the next. There's no wrong answer here. If you feel so inclined, you can add a beat to both inhale and exhale for a count of 4 each. Continuing in that rhythm, feel the stress and the tension leave the body with each exhale. And if it feels natural or comfortable to do so, I invite you to add a beat to your exhale, making it just a little longer than the inhale. If it feels okay, perhaps adding another beat so your exhale is just a little bit longer than before. The inhale remaining the same. Complete one more breath. And then returning to your natural breath. Taking notice if it has changed its quality and how your body responds to that breath. Is it the same? Is it different? I invite you to blink open the eyes if they have been closed, or lift up your eyes if they were downcast. And we'll take a deep breath, reach arms up overhead. Exhale, bringing the left hand down, reach up and over with the right, reaching out through the fingertips and down through the hips. Inhale up to the center. Exhale to the other side, reaching out through the fingertips and down through the hips. Inhaling back up to the center. Exhale, gentle twist to the left, pressing up with the back hand. Inhale, sitting tall. And exhale, remaining here or perhaps going a little deeper if that's available to you. On your next inhale, return to center, arms overhead. Exhale, twisting to the other side, gently pressing yourself up with the back hand. Deep breath in. Exhaling, remaining here or going a little deeper if that's available to you. Inhaling back center. Exhale, hands to the front. Walk those hands out. Keep your hips on the floor. Keep your head in line with your spine without letting it drop. Take a deep breath into your back. Sigh out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. Inhaling, walk it back to the center. And switch the way that your legs are. If the left was in front or on top, bring the right in front or on top. However you are comfortable, but in the opposite way. And we'll take another deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, right hand down, reach up and over with the left. Press down through the hips, reach out through the fingertips. Inhale up to center. Exhale down to the other side, reaching out through the fingertips and down through the hip. Inhale, center. Exhaling, twisting to the right, pressing yourself up, deep breath in. Exhale, remaining here or going a little deeper if that's available to you. Inhale, center, arms overhead. Exhale, twist left. Pressing yourself up, inhaling. Exhaling, remaining here, seated tall, or perhaps going deeper if that's available to you. Inhale, come back to center, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Walk the hands out, keeping your head and your spine in a neutral position and the hips on the floor. Deep breath into the back. Sigh out through the mouth. Inhaling into the back. Sigh out through the mouth. Inhaling, walking yourself back up. And we'll come to all fours. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. If that's a little bit extreme for your wrists, you can walk your hands a little bit further out, relaxing the angle there. Take a deep breath in, allow the belly to drop down, looking up, drawing the chest a little bit between the arms. Exhaling, rounding, top of the head points to the earth, pressing it away. Inhale, coming back to that first position, our cow position. And exhale, rounding back to our cat position. Taking a few more of these at your own pace. And then meeting in a tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, press back to our first downward facing dog. Press the left heel down, bending the right knee, taking a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhaling, bend both knees and then straighten the right. Exhale. And on your breath, switching between the heels, stretching out your calves. Going at your own pace on your own breath. On your inhale, bend both knees, lift up the hips, press the earth away. Exhale, straighten out the legs, bringing the heels down toward the mat. No worries if they don't touch. Inhale, up to the top of your mat. Exhale, walking to the top, coming to your forward fold. Bending at the knees to bring the earth to you, or bringing your hands to blocks if they're available to you. Taking a couple breaths here. Bending at the knees, inhale. Reach those arms back. And exhale. Reach the arms in front of you and rise up to a chair position. Draw the belly button to the spine. Allow the shoulders to slide down. If bringing up your arms or along your ears causes you to arch the back, just bring the arms out in front of you to bring the spine back to neutral. Deep breath in, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Check in with yourself, see how you feel. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades together, belly button to the spine, flat back. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, step back into your plank position. Press up through the hands. Don't let yourself sink between the shoulder blades like so. Pressing up, draw the belly button to the spine. Press out through the heels. If you have the shoulder and the wrist mobility available to you, come to your tippy toes, pressing the shoulders past the wrist. Knees down or knees up. Draw the belly button in here. Draw the shoulder blades together. Bend the elbows, come halfway down. And then come all the way down. Inhale, just the chest up off the floor. And exhale, press into your downward facing dog. Inhale up to the top. And exhale, walk to the top, coming to your forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, shoulder blades together, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising to stand, arms overhead. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Once more, checking in with yourself. How do you feel? On an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, stepping back to your plank. Tipping forward on the tippy toes, or not. Knees up, knees down, your choice. Draw the belly button to the spine, shoulder blades coming together. Keep those elbows pinned to the body as you come halfway down, and then all the way down to the floor. Inhaling, lift up the chest off the floor, maybe pressing up a little bit more than that, keeping the arch in the mid to upper back here, and exhale, downward dog. Inhaling, lift up the right leg, and exhale, step the foot forward between the hands for a low lunge. Drag your left hip forward, press your right hip back, squeeze those inner thighs together. Press the big toe into the mat of the front foot. Inhale, draw the belly button to the spine, lift up to a high lunge. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to frame out the foot. Inhale, step back to your plank. You can go through the chaturanga and your cobra again, or you can meet right in downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg comes back. And exhale, step the foot forward. Draw your right hip forward, your left hip back, squeeze the thighs together, press the big toe of the left foot, the front foot into the mat. Draw the belly button in, inhale, rise to your high lunge. Exhale. Another breath here. Last inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the foot. Inhale, step back to your plank. You may go through your vinyasa or go straight to your downward dog, your choice. Bend the knees, bring them to the mat, cross the ankles, and we'll sit back and come to the middle of the mat. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat, knees bent, palms facing one another, arms parallel to the floor. You can lean back a little bit, draw the belly button to the spine, lift up the chest toward the ceiling. Keep the head in line with the spine. You can stay here, or you can lift up your legs. You can stay here, or you can straighten them. Take a couple breaths. And then bring the feet down and give your knees a hug. Bowing the head in sage pose. Inhale, lift the head and come back to this boat pose here. We're going to come all the way down to the floor. You can either come very slowly or you can bring your hands down to support you as you come down. Yogi's choice. Bring the knees into the chest, give them a nice hug. Release the arms out into a T, palms facing up. Allow the knees to come over to the right. Bring the feet down to the floor before the knees. And try to keep both shoulders on the mat. If the left shoulder starts to raise up, lift the knees off the floor a bit. With each exhalation, find yourself relaxing a little bit more into the pose. If you have a block or a pillow or something you'd like to place under your knees, you may do so. On your inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, bring them over to the opposite side. Once more, feet down first, keeping the shoulders on the floor. Option to place something under the knees for support. And with each exhale, feeling yourself relax further into the pose. On your inhale, come back to the center. Bring the feet to the mat and reach them out long. You can allow the feet out to the sides if that feels comfortable to you. Keep the arms out wide or draw them a little bit closer to the body if that feels more comfortable. Allowing the eyes to close and the breath to shallow. Allowing the tension to leave all of your muscles, starting from the top of your head, your forehead, your eyes. Feel your cheeks relax. Unclench the jaw. Feel the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Releasing tension from the neck and the shoulders, allowing the head to feel heavy on your mat. Feeling that wave of relaxation traveling down the arms, relaxing your upper arms, your elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers. Allowing the arms to feel heavy on the floor. And feeling that wave of relaxation travel to the torso, relaxing the rib cage, relaxing the lower back, softening the belly, releasing the hips and unclenching the glutes. Allowing the torso to sink down into your mat. Feeling that wave of relaxation traveling down the legs, relaxing the thighs. Feeling the tension leave through the knees, the calves, the shins, the ankles, feet, and toes. Allowing the legs to sink down into your mat. And I invite your awareness to encompass your whole body, letting it sink down into the floor, letting the earth hold and support you. And I invite you to take a few minutes to yourself in your Shavasana. You can pause the video if you need to, for as long as you need. And if any thoughts should come to you in your Shavasana, observe them and let them float away. And if you find yourself unable to let them go, simply observe that as well. I invite you to bring movement back to your fingers and toes, maybe rocking the head from side to side. And then deepening the breath. Drawing the knees into the chest, and giving them one final hug of gratitude for everything your body does for you. And then rolling over onto your right side, releasing your knees, cradling your head in sleeping baby. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, sigh out through your mouth. And pressing up from the floor, coming to a comfortable seat. And we'll take one final breath together, inhaling arms overhead, exhaling hands to heart center. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be at peace and at ease. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.